Good afternoon. If it's a Tuesday in November and it's 2 o'clock, it's AARP and Montana Dakota Utilities talking about home heating mitigation cost increases. Josh Aspic, State Director for AARP, with me as often, and we've been doing this 3 weeks in a row now. Mark Hansen from MDU. Mark, good to see you. How are you doing this afternoon?
Great, Josh.
Good. And then we have a new face with us this week, and we're going to talk about LIHEAP today. And so with us is Craig Aldrich, who is the Outreach Director for Community Options, who coordinates LIHEAP for the state of North Dakota. Craig, thanks for being with us today.
Well, you're welcome, Josh. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, we're super excited to have you. Just as a reminder, Mark from MDU and I have been talking. This is part 3 of 4 of the series we've been doing around home heating cost increases that are projected to spike this year. And we've had some good news recently. Costs have stayed a little bit lower than projected originally because of the, quite frankly, temperate weather, which has been okay as well. But today is part 3 of 4, and we're going to talk about LIHEAP, or the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. And so we obviously, neither Mark nor I are experts on that program, nor do we administer it. So we thought we'd ask Craig to come join us today. So Craig, we're going to just jump right into it. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about what the LIHEAP program is, who's eligible, and what costs can be covered under that program?
Okay. Well, thanks for having me on. The LIHEAP program is actually a limited income resource for individuals who need assistance with heating their homes, whether it's through propane, fuel, or electricity. And what we do at Community Options is we actually been contracted with the state of North Dakota to assist these individuals in filling out their applications for services, forwarding those applications to the local county offices, and then the offices make a determination on the amount of support or percent of support that the household will receive based on income and family size. And so what they'll do is they'll reach out to, you'll see on the slide there is the income guidelines for the program, which is actually relatively high. So for those individuals who think they may not qualify, you definitely want to reach out to our offices and just allow us to help us determine that for you, and fill out that application and send it in, especially if you're going to be struggling with the increased heating costs that are going to be expected throughout the course of this heating season.
So Craig, can you tell us just a little bit more about what costs are covered under the program? So it's the bill itself, the energy bill itself, but there are also potentially some winterization costs that could be covered. Is that correct?
Yeah, once a person is eligible for the LIHEAP program, there's actually some weatherization that can be attached to that. So what they'll do is the county will send out individuals to look at your home and determine what type of weatherization might be needed. In some cases, they've actually replaced windows that are outdated and showing wear and allowing energy to escape the home. Patio doors, they've looked at furnaces, they've looked at chimneys, they've looked at a variety of things just to help the homeowner decide what type of weatherization might be needed to kind of combat the cold.
Sure. And we're going to talk more about some of those other winterization tips next week on part 4, but that's helpful to know that it's not just the bill. There could be other assistance as well. Craig, if I understand correctly, there's 2 ways that folks can apply for LIHEAP. Can you just describe how they can do that, and maybe some information on who they can reach out to get that assistance you've mentioned?
Absolutely. As you'll see on your screen, we have outreach specialists that cover two regions each. And so for the information on your screen, you can contact those that if you live locally in Grand Forks, Devils Lake, Fargo, Bismarck, you can contact those numbers directly to the outreach specialist and schedule an appointment, and they can actually come see you at your home. Or if you're able to, you can come to our offices locally there, and they will help you with the application process, at which point they will inform you of what documents you need to bring to those appointments. They will actually help you with the application process to make sure that the application is filled out completely and thoroughly. They will scan that application, send it into the county office, and in more cases, that application will be received by the county before you as an individual even get back home. So that's probably the most expeditious process that we have. If you're unable to make it to the office, we can come out to you, or we can send or mail you the application with information that you'll need to include with your application process. And then the state of North Dakota has actually put the process online for those who are computer savvy. You can actually go online and fill out that application process online and submit it.
That's great, Craig. And if all else fails, you also have an 800 number, toll-free number. If folks aren't quite sure which region they fall in or where they would apply. And
Exactly.
we've got that on that screen there, the 800-823-2417, excuse me,
Yep.
800-823-2417. And then you can dial either extension, is that correct?
Either extension will get you. The 140 extension, I believe, is out of commission right now, but it's soon to be worked on. But you can contact that extension, and it will be forwarded on to the proper personnel. And what we'll do is, once we receive that information, we will forward it to the proper outreach specialist that covers the territory or the region or the county that you're calling from. And we'll actually have that individual reach out to you to set up an appointment and schedule how you would like to apply for the LIHEAP assistance.
That's great, Craig. Thank you so much for being on with us today. I think it's really important to help folks understand, who might be eligible, what they might be eligible for, and how to get access to that. So we appreciate it. As a reminder for our viewers, we're going to be back next week, and Mark and I are going to talk a little bit about winterization and some tips and advice on what folks can do. In addition, if you want some of that additional background, if you've missed some of the first two and you want some additional background about what is out there, if you missed the balanced billing presentation last week or just want to know why this is happening, MDU's got some information on their website, and you can get there. Instead of making you type out the long address, we just typed it in a bit.ly there for you, so you can check out that address as well. And then you can always find things on the AARP website at aarp.org/ND. Mark, anything else you want to add for today? You've been quiet today. So.
Yeah. No, if a customer can't find this information we're talking about to get a hold of Craig directly, or their organization, our customer service center, if they call, will help out a customer as well and get them to the right place so they can get all that information and get things taken care of with LIHEAP.
Absolutely. So Mark, Craig, thanks again for being with us, and we'll be back next Tuesday.
Oh, thank you for inviting. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Craig.
You bet. Take care, guys.
See ya.